Hi, and welcome to Foundation Repair, Scams, Myths, Frauds, and Omissions, a short introduction of my series of short videos dealing with foundation repair problems that might be encountered in Dallas, Fort Worth, and surrounding areas. I am Richard Rash, also known as the Foundation Man, and I have been studying foundation repair for over 30 years, and I know my stuff. I am a foundation repair consultant working for the consumer, so I am not selling foundation repairs, and I'm not affiliated with any foundation company. Now let me show you how to protect your home and yourselves from the scams, the myths, the frauds, and the omissions you are likely to encounter. In this short video, I am outlining a number of areas that can be problematic for the consumer, each of which are covered in more depth in other of my videos. If you are a homeowner or commercial property in North Texas or the surrounding areas, I promise you that you will find things in these videos that you need to know. Most area homeowners are aware of the possibility of experiencing foundation problems due to the soils in much of Texas and surrounding areas. Few people, however, really understand much about it, and most that think they do have received bad information disseminated by those in the foundation repair industry who profit by dealing in the scams, the myths, the frauds, and the omissions. Let's start with the state of Texas, which does not have licensing requirements, which allows anybody with a website and a pickup truck the option to become a foundation repair contractor, and believe me, many have started just that way. And here might be a good place to mention that many cities in the North Texas require permits for foundation repair, but use the process mainly as a means of revenue instead of protecting the consumer. Then there are the number of engineers who deal with foundation repair in the Dallas, Texas area by specifying repairs needed to obtain permits, but who may never see the property and instead just rubber stamp the foundation repair salesman's recommendation. They usually wind up being paid by the consumer through the foundation repair company. This, of course, works well for the foundation repair company. When that same engineer deals directly with the consumer, they would, of course, recommend the companies who send them the proposal to rubber stamp. I suppose that could be unbiased, but it seems more of a scratch each other's back situation, and it is most likely not good for the consumer. As I am sure you have figured out, most foundation repair companies sell piers as their main profit center, and they have a particular pier that they promote, which provide them with the greatest gross profit, and while they usually differ in some way, they can't all be the best. The foundation company's salesmen are, for the most part, paid on commission for the products they sell, which are usually the company's select piers. Being paid on commission could certainly be seen as an incentive to load the structures up with their proprietary piers, maybe even when they are not needed, or at least not so many are needed. One of the great scams used to sell piers is the taking of elevations by foundation repair salesmen and even some of the engineers who specialize in foundation repair. It can be made to look very convincing. However, without a benchmark set to sea level from the time of construction, you can't tell if a building has settled or more likely heaved or is possibly poured in the present position. And guess what? No one has those elevations. Check out my elevations video to understand the scam in greater detail. I might interject here that one of the great myths pertaining to foundation repair in the Dallas, Texas area is that most foundation failures are caused by settlement. That is not true. Most of the foundation repair needs in Dallas, Plano, Frisco, McKinney, Allen, Rockwall, Rowlett, and the surrounding areas are caused by upheaval. For more information on this, check my videos on settlement and upheaval. Another myth is that if a foundation experiences movement, it must be piered. I have found that not to be the case. While there are different causes of foundation movement, there are also different remedies. If a building settles, piers usually work. When upheaval is the problem, piers not only are not the answer, but as a rule will cause additional problems later on. For upheaval, drainage correction and/or plumbing repairs are usually required. These points are also covered in greater depth in other videos. I should also mention that when plumbing leaks are found or are a possibility, you do not peer before checking for leaks. If piers are found, do not peer until leaks are fixed and soil has dried. Reason number 1, house may return to near as built after it dries out, and piers will likely not be required. Reason number 2, if you lift part of the house up to match the heave section, then you fix the pipes, and the unpiered part may return to near as built, while the piered section is still above grade, sitting on stilts, and warranties won't help. Continuing with foundation repair pitfalls, let's mention foundation repair contracts, many of which contain a clause requiring disputes be decided by arbitration. That is a loser for the consumer. And I have a video explaining why. And here's a hint. It's usually rigged in the contractor's favor, and it only makes sense that the company wants that advantage. Now let's talk about the foundation industry's pride and joy, the lifetime warranty. The lifetime warranty that should make it where it doesn't matter who does the foundation repair, because it will be taken care of for the life of the structure, or the life of the consumer, or the life of the contractor, or the lifetime of humanity. It doesn't really matter, since most of those warranties are written to protect the contractor to a much greater degree than they protect the consumer. Get the details in my warranty video. I might add here, the media doesn't seem to want to explore these problems, and I expect it has to do with the staggering amount of advertising revenue that is spent on foundation repair in Dallas area. Not only radio, TV, and the big newspapers, but local newspapers carry foundation repair ads for such towns as Plano and Frisco and Allen and McKinney and on and on. This may sound awful and certainly counterintuitive to what you have heard, but believe me, there are additional things working against you receiving a fair shake when attempting foundation repair in North Texas. After all these years of being involved with the foundation repair industry, I realize that I am not going to be able to change it by myself, and there doesn't seem to be too many others that want to help, because it will cut off their profits. So I have concluded that I can help one family at a time, and hopefully they can pass along this information, and consumers will begin to force the state and the city and those employed in the foundation repair business to clean themselves up. In the meantime, watch my videos, visit my website, contact me for personal help. My contact information is listed below.